And because of that, please help me welcome on stage. Let's give her a round of applause for another testimony, Ma'am Yoni.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's true. Talking to this number of people is really very difficult. At first, when I was asked my upline downline, Mrs. Black, that Sir Shane requested me to share my story. So, I have been in the renewal 1990s and I stayed there for 20 years or more. So, my life is different. The story now is all about health, my health, and my faith. That turns into a story. Okay, yeah, so I am, yes, as what he said, I am Yoli Moos. I am from Cotabato, but now I stayed in Davao for 20 years. And I am a retired government employee. And akala ko, hindi ko alam kung anong gagamitin ko. Minsan kasi, Tagalog, pagka-Tagalog, diretso na. Pagka-English, medyo diretso din. But I'm sorry to those, I see some foreigners here. If you cannot understand some of my words, so you have, okay, thank you. No, I don't also know how to speak English straight. Okay, so anyway, let's continue. And I'll tell you my story. I'll tell you a little background. Plus, I am a sickly person. Simula maliit pa ako, high school, I learned to go to the doctor with my aunt. Later on, ako na lang mag-isa. So I know what's happening there. So college, usually, always ako, special exam, ubo, sipon, sometimes gawa ko yung ginagawa ng mother ko, na yung itlog nilalagay dun sa labas, at in the morning, I take it, ganun ako sa aking health. So, nung college, natapos ng college, I learned an alternative medicine. Isa siya. Sumali ako. So, because I am a commerce student, nagbenta-benta ako para maski pa paano makalesen ako. And it's not only that. 5 na mga companies ang pinasukan ko because concerned ako sa health ko. I was operated goiter 1980 before I got married 1983. So I have 2 surgeries, cesarean. So I know what's happening there. Now, nag-surgery ako ng 1980s, 16 years after. By the way, I went to Viluna kasi ang boss ko noon military din. Former Colonel Acoro of Cotabato, yung misis niya very close ko. So, medyo free ako doon. And 16 years after, sabi nag-recur. But now, I am already in my renewal. So what I did, I go to church every day. I pray a lot. I receive the Holy Communion every day. I'm praying to God that God will heal me. Because it's a recurrence. So, I am a budget officer during the time. I have an opportunity to go to Manila. And then I go to PGH. Kasi sabi dito, kailangan ko na naman ng surgery. So, I went to PGH after all of these things. Siguro mga 3 months. Pray, go to the church, and taking the communion every day. So, I was really amazed. That's really the working of God. Sinabi ng doktor sa akin, Ma'am, bakit pumunta ka pa ng Manila? Bakit magpapasurgery ka? Wala ka namang goiter. Oh my God, I told myself, thank you Lord. So wala. 2002, we were in Cotabato before that time. We went here 2002, 2004, or maybe 2004, 2003. I went to my doctor. So nagpa-check up ako. Meron nga siya, nodules na, 2. But you know, during that time, we were hearing ko about it for security reason. Inuna ko yung husband ko. Kasi emergency yung sa kanya. But you know, my prayer is, Lord, sabi ko, please contain. I have 2 nodules. And I am reading. Parati ko nagbabasa. Nagbabasa ako. Sometimes, lately, I go to Google. Every time kung anong nararamdaman ko, I search for Google. I went to the doctor before the COVID. I checked my eyes kasi masakit na ang ulo ko. Pero meron ako mga supplements. May maintenance ako. And sumasakit na siya, And then, wala naman siyang nakita sa mata ko. Pumunta ako sa ENT. Kasi parang masakit yung leg ako. At my right, Itong right ko ang naapektuhan. So, wala naman siyang ginawa kung hindi kinuha lang yung eardrum ko. Earwax sa inyo. So, kasi, ayaw ko na nga talagang magpaano ng doktor. Gusto ko, they will be the one to discover it, not me. But now I understand, doctors are not, hindi sila yung manghuhula. You have to tell them what you feel. You have to tell them kung anong nararanasan mo. But because I don't want anything invasive, ayoko na. 2002, 2004, 2024, yes. Before that time, medyo na-feel ko na parang may bukol. Na-feel ko na parang may excruciating pain na parang may needle na talagang inaano yung aking, ito area na to. Nung naririnig ako, mamatay yung aking asawa ng aking batchmate, may bukol daw dito. So, ako naman hindi ako masyadong nagkikwento because, I talk to God every time I talk to God. There was a time, talagang medyo hindi ko na maano. At night, I sit down on my bed, I open my arms, I ask God to pray over me. But there was 3 times I think, I lay down in my bed, naka-sideways ako. I told God, if you can operate me spiritually, kasi masakit na talaga. But despite of that, ang anak ko kasi 2 lang, Isa na sa Australia, isa sa US. Yung sa Australia ko, nirequest niya ako, magpabantay ako ng aking apo, second. Alam ko, hindi ako pwedeng magbuhat na mabigat, but I don't care. Ako ko So I went to Australia. I did not want to travel, but I went to Australia from Davao to Manila to Australia. The second day, I went, sabi ko sa anak ko, let's go to the church. Sabi ko, okay. So pumunta kami sa St. Mary's Church in Sydney. Nag-pray ako. Mama Mary, I know itong hindi pwedeng magbuhat ako. Kasi, alam nyo, pagka sa labas ako, pag mainit, parang maputol yung hininga ko. Parang sasabog yung ulo ko. But I'm taking supplements. I'm taking supplements. So I was there for 6 months. Sabi ng anak ko, yung daughter-in-law ko na nurse, sabi niya, Ma, magpa-check up ka. Sabi ko, kung magpa-check up ako, what if the doctor tells me cancer? What will you do? Tinginan silang dalawa, wala silang magawa. And so, I went home. For 6 months, I went home. Nagkasakit ang husband ko. Pneumonia. Yung friend of mine, I hope she is here, si Feby, called me up. Called me up. Yoli, sabi niya, nandito ako sa bagong company. Ano na namang company yan? Sabi niya, maganda ito kasi yung aking something daw lumabas sa kanya. Sabi ko, malakas ah. Sabi ko, paano ko makuha So si Larry gave me one strip. No? Ininom ng husband ko, isa. Inobserban ko siya, dalawa. Nakikita ko na may strength siya, no? So, my husband, hindi niya alam na meron din ako masyadong nararamdaman because I talk to the Lord talaga na diretso. Kumuha ko. Ininom ko ang isa doon sa one strip na yon. Saan ang pakiramdam ko? So I called up Larry. Sabi ko, Larry, I wanted to buy. I do not care about the business. I need the product. Sabi ko. Sinabi niya sa akin, bumili ako ng gold. Sige lang. Sabi ko kasi may sakit ang husband ko plus sa akin pa. Dinagdagan ko, nag-silver ako ng 2. Hanggang itong lately, talagang bumili ako ng platinum. Kasi, bakit? Si Mrs. Black, when she arrived from Manila, I told her, Mare, I wanted to see Dr. Malaluan. I wanted to ask him personally, bakit sa lahat ng ininom ko na mga supplements, hindi ko na mabilang kung ilan, kung anong mga product na yun, bakit itong GapGuard? Bakit naalis yung sakit? Bakit ka naalis? That's the very question that I wanted to ask with Dr. Malaluan. And lo and behold, we're able to talk to him. And all his explanation, nandun na nga, na nasagot na yung aking mga qualms, But, I wanted to share to you na meron din siyang healing crisis. But you go ahead. Go ahead. Because hindi dapat matakot dahil talaga ang GapGuard is the best. GapGuard is the best. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Yolanda Moon.